Welcome students, welcome to my class. I'm Vivek, your biology teacher and NEET mentor. Today I'll be teaching you a topic from botany under the topic called Morphology of flowering plants, and I have selected the family Liliaceae. So as you can see in your screen, it's the onion plant, the most common onion plant. So I'm based on this onion plant, I'll be explaining you the floral diagram as well as floral formula. So let's start. So family Liliaceae. So as you can see in the screen, I have certain points that I have written, and based on that points I'll be explaining you what are those points. So when it comes to family Liliaceae, as the name indicates, Liliaceae, it's the family of lilies. Yes, all the lilies comes under this family, and this family is the characteristics representative of all the monocots. So all the monocotyledon plants, so this family, it shows the characteristics of monocotyledon plants. So I have no need to explain you what is monocots. You all know what are monocots and what are dicots. Okay, so next point is it is distributed all over the world. Okay, it is distributed all over the world. You can find this plant throughout the world in one form or another. And when you look into the vegetative characteristics of this plant, all the plants are perennial herbs. Now you might ask me what is the meaning of perennial herbs. Perennial herbs means these plants, they are not woody and they are not shrubby. They are herbaceous, they are herbs. Okay, soft stem. Point number 1, perennial herbs, keep that in mind. Point number 2, the stem would be underground bulbs or cones or rhizomes. As I showed you in the first diagram, the onion. Okay, the scientific name for onion is Liliaecea. Okay, the onion has a modified stem. Okay, the stem is modified in such a way that it can store food. Okay, then you have cones and then rhizomes. Example, ginger. You can see the nodes and internodes, those are actually modified leaves. Okay, so next point is the leaves. The leaves are mostly basal. What do you mean by basal? Basal means if you see the plant, you can find the leaf even at the base of the plant. Okay, you can even find that leaf in even at most the base of the plant, near the stem. Okay, almost near the root. Okay, so these kind of leaves, they actually protect the root. Next, they are alternate type. So what do you mean by alternate type? Alternate type means in each nodes, if you can find nodes in a stem. So each node, if for example this node is having one leaf, the another node will be having leaf in this leaf. Okay, so that is called alternate type. Okay, so they might be basal, they might be alternate, and the venation is parallel. So when you look at the leaves, the veins are parallelly venated. Okay, you have parallel venation. If you look into the leaves, okay, if you look into the leaves, you will see parallel venation like this. Instead of a normal leaf, you can see parallel venation, which is parallel and exstipulate. Okay, so that's related to the leaf. So when it comes to the floral characteristics, okay, the floral characteristics, that means the characteristics of the flower. So when you look into the inflorescence, that means the flower type, it is solitary. Solitary means there will be only a single flower in one stem. Solitary flower. Or it might also be cymose. Cymose means cluster of flowers. Okay, at each end, each stem or each axis, you will find a cluster of short flowers. Okay, which are often umbellate. Umbellate means multiple flowers in a single head. Okay, like this. Each one will be a flower. Okay, that is called umbellate clusters. Okay, so the floral characteristics is solitary, cymose, umbellate, and cluster. Now let's go to the next slide. So let's look into the next. So flowers, they are bisexual and symmetry is actinomorphic. Okay, so this part I will explain while I'll be explaining you the floral formula. I'll deeply I will mention all this characteristics, how to write down the characteristics. Okay, so what my technique is based on the floral formula. I'll be drawing the diagram, and based on those two I'll write down the characteristics. So that's an easy technique. So this part we will do, and next let's look into the fruit. Okay, the fruit basically is a capsule type and rarely berry. Okay, they are basically they are capsule type and they rarely berries. Seeds are endospermous. Okay, in each seed will be having 2 ovules. That means 2 seeds you will find out. Okay, so this is the floral formula. So I'll explain you how to write down the floral formula. Okay, so let's go into that topic. So I'll just use my sketch pad to show you how to write down the floral formula, and based on the floral formula how to draw the diagram, and based on these two how to write down the characteristics. Okay, so let me just switch on the sketch pad. So first of all I will write down the floral formula. Okay, so first I'll start with the floral formula. How to write down a floral formula, just cope with me. If you look into my technique, it will be very easy for you to learn it. Okay, so let's start with the first. So whether the flower is bracteate or ebracteate. Bracta means the base of the flower, there will be a bract. If the bract is present, write down Br. If it is not present, write down EBR. So here you have both the types. Okay, so I will just write down the floral formula. Okay, so how to write down the floral formula? So I told you that the flower will be either, so when it comes to Liliaceae family, the flower will be either bracteate or ebracteate. Either the bracta will be present or it will not be present. Okay, so now that thing is clear. Then number 2, the flower is actinomorphic. Okay, now what is the meaning of actinomorphic? Actinomorphic means no matter you cut this flower into from any side, okay, you will get 2 equal sections. Okay, you will get 2 equal halves. No matter how you cut the flower, you will get 2 equal halves of the flower. Okay, that is called actinomorphic, and this is a symbol of actinomorphic. Okay, that means no matter where you cut the flower, okay, you will get 2 equal halves. Okay, that is called actinomorphic. If you cut the flower longitudinally, you will get 2 equal halves. That is called actinomorphic. Okay, and then comes bisexual. So write down the symbol for bisexual. That means you have both the male and female in the same flower. Okay, that is easy. And then comes the important part. Okay, and remember that this flower is incomplete. Okay, it's an incomplete flower. Okay, now why I'm telling this flower as incomplete? Okay, that's because here instead of petals and tepals, okay, there is no petals and sepals. Okay, that means calyx and corolla. Instead of calyx and corolla, they are having tepals. Okay, TEPALS. Okay, tepals, which is otherwise known as perianth. Okay, instead of calyx and corolla, that means sepals and petals, it has tepals, which is otherwise called as perianth. Okay, remember that, perianth. So here we will mention perianth as P. Okay, perianth is the tepals. So overall we have 6 tepals.